So first,
Absolutely.
and I was like,
let's dig it all up.
oh, no.
True.
You'll never guess.
So, sidebar.
Yes. And also, I feel like I shouldn't have to remember everything.
I know.
Actually, I have to talk about this.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
I'm Alicia.
And I'm Meredith.
And this is Also Podcast. And today we have a very special guest with us. Before we get into it, check us out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Patreon. All the links are in our description. And please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. Okay, Meredith, go for it.
Well, it's been a tough year as an American, but the Canadians continue to save us with all their joyous moments, from heated rivalry to our next guest, Keagan, known as Keags online. His face and smile brighten my For You page every single day. And the pop culture reactions, reality TV, everything. We're obsessed. So welcome to the podcast, Keagan.
I don't even know how to react to that. Hi.
Well, your smile does enough for me. So just sit there and smile, and I'm happy.
Bling, bling.
We got it.
Well, I'd love to start really from the beginning and kind of walk the journey of like what reality TV and pop culture is for each individual person. So what is like the first reality TV show that got you into like that pop culture space?
Okay, so my mom, I'm Filipino. That is an important preference here. Filipino people love anything related to singing. And so growing up, my first like foray into the world of reality TV was American Idol.
Oh, yeah, incredible. The original.
All, it's a classic, and it is the original. I feel like when people talk about reality TV, they never bring up the singing shows. We're never talking about American Idol.
That's so true.
We're never talking about The Voice. We're never talking about, do you remember X Factor?
Yes.
Do you remember where Fifth Harmony got their start?
Exactly.
So true.
And American Idol was so original. We had to call in to vote.
Literally.
And there was drama. We had it all.
Well, I always felt bad because I'm Canadian and you had to like call or text, and we couldn't do that in Canada. So we were like sending the good vibes to Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood, but we couldn't actually do anything about it.
You had to rely on the Americans. I'm so sorry.
From day one, it's like you can't participate in our elections, and you're like, please don't make the wrong choice constantly.
And
here we are.
And they don't get the respect of being like competition shows either. I feel like, you know, Big Brother, Survivor, like they really take over the like conversation of that. Like right now in Traders, a lot of people are like, no, Monet is like from a competition show. And I'm like, you're so right. It's not just like another reality TV show. There's so much like strategy in those that isn't the exact same as Survivor and Big Brother, but they still deserve the respect of it being a competition.
That just gave me a great idea. Can we get Kelly Clarkson on the Traders? Like,
die. I would die.
She's way too famous, but whatever.
You're so right, but
she's kind of back now, like doing random things ever since her divorce. So I feel like
hey
this is a possibility.
Back to what I was getting at though. I started on American Idol, and then I was like, okay, I need my own show. Like, American Idol is like kind of an adult show. So naturally, as nighttime came and my parents went to bed, I remember vividly my actual foray into my own reality TV life was my parents would go to bed. It would be like 10 p.m. I was 8 years old, and this little show called RuPaul's Drag Race wasn't even on. Okay, first of all, again, I'm going to keep saying I'm Canadian, but we don't have like VH1 or Logo or whatever the channels are. It was on some like random like Canadian channel that only played like the dirtiest and raunchiest TV shows. And it was one of those channels that like you would never want to watch in front of your parents. So naturally I could only watch it after 11 p.m. when my parents were asleep. So I vividly remember watching season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Are you guys Drag Race fans?
Yes, love Drag Race.
I have never watched it, but I know I need to. I'm so sorry.
It's so great.
Alicia, I already feel like we're going to get along really well because I
love Drag Race.
Remind me to come back to this, but I have a bone to pick with Meredith. But anyways.
Okay. Well, I'm ready.
I remember watching season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race in my basement, like praying that I didn't hear my parents wake up and walk around because I would have to turn the TV off. TV was always in my hand because also like I was a closeted like 8-year-old. I'm not going to, first of all, I'm watching TV after 10 p.m. Second of all, they're going to find out I'm gay. So like I had lots going on.
At the time, RuPaul's Drag Race was like, our parents could not understand it. Even if they were allies, they would be like, what are they putting on TV type thing.
Like the things shown on TV like in the like early 2000s into 2010s was like not what we have now.
And I thought that was like the cutting edge of TV, but if you go back and watch Drag Race season 1, it is the blurriest, worst quality TV show ever made. But I remember watching it being like, Bibi Zahara Benet is the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life. I can see all of your pores on TV. Like, your makeup is beautiful. Meanwhile, it looks like there's Vaseline over the filter. Anyways, Drag Race was like my OG.
Okay.
I still like it to this day, but it's fallen off a little bit for me. Like,
I've dropped off recently a
yeah.
little bit more. I feel like there were a few seasons that I was like, I'm just not as into it because you get so attached to the good years. And then you're like, no.
The golden age, it's kind of like Housewives, which I'm sure we'll get to, but the golden age of Drag Race was truly like seasons 1 to 8, maybe 9 in there.
Crazy that 1 came out so strong.
Yeah.
Like it
totally.
started great. Yeah.
So do you guys think that there's anything they can do to like spice it up and like bring it back into the golden era?
I think they've been trying a lot to bring it back to the golden era, and they've tried a lot of gimmicks and twists. And it's kind of like, I do love Survivor too. It's kind of like how Survivor, they are just like throwing random idols or like shortening the seasons or like doing all these like
when
the
they
Billie
did those
Eilish
weird
boomerang.
coins.
Yeah.
What's that all about? So Drag Race is trying to do these things where it's like rate a queen or save someone from the bottom 3, or there's a chocolate bar and if you unwrap it and it's gold, you're saved from elimination.
Not the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory edit.
It's chocolate. I think they're just waiting for one of these gimmicks to land and it never lands.
Yeah.
So
make it simple again. Make competition shows just simple again. It's okay. We'll take it.
It's only the casting. Like they I feel like don't put enough time and effort into like finding amazing personalities and stars.
There were like 3 seasons in a row where they were only casting like 20 to 24-year-old Instagram drag queens. And it was just like, you have never performed in your life and all you do is make TikToks and you're beautiful and you're stunning, but they couldn't sew, they couldn't do comedy, they couldn't act, they just couldn't do anything except look pretty, which like same, but I'm not on TV for it.
Yeah. Alicia and I talk about this a lot, that like popular people never had to become funny because they never struggled like and had to like get attention in other ways. So like bring back like lesser known people, because it's like stand-up comedians. Like if you don't get a laugh, like you're going to have to like change up your routine and do that. So like you need to find people who are like constantly tweaking and learning how to make their stuff better and like struggle through that, because the lore in the things that they have built up are way more interesting than somebody who just was able to like make the algorithm work these days.
Yeah, you need a little bit of trauma in your life and like a little bit of ugliness.
A little sprinkle of that trauma, a little sprinkle of ugliness goes a long way for the humor.
Yeah. Ugly inside and outside.
Yes,
I need it.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I need it.
Okay, so then how did you get into the Bravo space of the world?
Yeah, okay. So in high school, I was very into Survivor and Big Brother, which more competition shows. And then when I went to university, I was like, okay, it's time for me to like be a little bit more déclassé. I need to like move away from the strategizing chess games. Like, who am I going to vote out next? I was like, okay, what reality shows can I watch now? And I remember it was back in the day when, I don't know if it's still there, but Vanderpump Rules, the first season was on Netflix. And this was before. Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Long time ago.
We have different streaming services.
Totally forgot it was on Netflix back in the day.
We have different streaming services, so we use KU instead of Peacock. But I remember Vanderpump Rules was on Netflix, and I watched the first season, and I remember I didn't really get into it. I was like, oh, what's all this about? Whatever. So that was university. I kind of put Bravo to the side for a moment. I graduated university 3 or 4 years later. And then I don't remember what year Scandival was, but when that was making the news, I was like, why do I recognize that name? How do I know who that is? Who's that? And I was like, wait a minute.
So you watched Vanderpump Rules, said meh, and then Scandival's like what got you back into like Vanderpump Rules?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Scandival was like, I remember at the time, every single person, you couldn't leave your house without someone saying, hear about Scandival? See, hear about Scandival? You read the news lately? Even celebrities, the podcasts I listen to, people at work, people I didn't even know watched these shows somehow knew everything about Scandival. And I was like, I'm a pretty hip with it person. How do I not know what you're all talking about?
It was like our Super Bowl.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then there's this creator on TikTok. Her name is, I think it's Abby or something. And she does those Let's Flows on the whiteboard.
Yes, Abby.
You've probably seen her. Yes. And she is always doing like, okay, Scandival 101, here's what happened. And I remember watching it being like, oh, the reason I know this is because I watched the first season, but I don't know how we got from season 1 to season 9. And
like,
all these things in between, I was like,
but what's
these
going
two
on
are married.
now?
These two broke up. Stassi got a chin implant. Like, what's happening?
Sandoval wasn't even dating the girl from season 1, and he cheated on a whole different girl. What happened? Yeah.
I know. Okay. So then I was like, "Hey, I need to know what's going on just for my sanity because everyone was talking
Absolutely.
about it. And one thing about me, I'm not going to be behind on a trend. If people are currently talking about something, I need to know about it right now.
You
I'll
can't be
study.
left out. You
No.
I
cannot
need
be
to
left out.
study. Yes. So I was like, I cannot miss the curve on this. I need to catch up right now. So what I actually did, I don't recommend doing this if you're watching any new
I'm
Bravo
so
shows, but
scared
what
what you're
I
about to
did,
say.
I started right on the Scandival season and then I went backwards.
Okay, I
There
think
you go,
that's
yeah.
okay because you were
People
doing
did
it
that.
when it happened. Like
Yeah.
that happened in like March 2023 is like when it broke, and I
Mhm.
think a lot of people picked it up there because everybody was talking about it. So it's like, all right, let me see what's going on in present day, and then you can go back and understand the
Mhm.
lore.
Yeah. But
Yes.
I am sad when people don't go back to watch it.
Correct.
Because it is incredible, as now you know.
Well, you'll be good to know. You'll be glad to know I did go back. So I finished
Good.
Scandival. I was like, okay, I understand the current drama. I didn't really understand like all the lore and like
The
was
nuances.
Lala always this
How we
crazy
got
and like
here.
Yeah.
how did we get here and was Sheena always obsessed with herself? The
Yes.
answer is yes.
The answer is yes to that.
The answer is yes. So then I went back and I'm not even joking you. I'm also the kind of TV person where I can watch a season of a TV show in a day. You give me a
Same.
day off, I'm watching a season of a show. The next day I'm watching the next season. And my friends think I'm insane because I can
You're
watch
not.
20
They're
episodes
wrong.
in one day.
They're wrong.
It's all I do. I will dedicate days to it. So, anyways, it probably only took me a week or two to finish seasons 2 to 8 or whatever I had missed
love
in
it.
between.
Incredible.
So sorry for 8. That was the worst season.
Yeah. And I'll admit, I like Vanderpump Rules, but it is not anywhere near my top Bravo shows. So I don't really remember. I know the characters, I know the lore now, but when you're like season 8, I couldn't tell you what happens. Whereas like
It's
other
Jackson
shows, I'd
Brittany's
be like,
wedding.
I blacked it
That is
out.
Alicia and I's first season to ever record a podcast, and
Mm.
so it's burned into our brain as a traumatic experience.
To this day, I try to black it out. I've gone to
But
therapy
it's done.
about
You
it.
never have to do it again.
never again. Did you say that was 2023?
It was 2020 that season 8 was premiering.
Okay.
Because we did it in COVID. That's how we started this.
Oh.
And we were like, oh, what? We were both alone. And we were like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to talk about our shows and just record them? Maybe start a community because we were like alone. And that just happened to be the season. It was the most miserable thing we've ever decided to do. So,
Yes.
good
Sorry.
decision
When
for
was
us.
Scandival? 2020?
2023.
March of
2023.
2023 is when it broke. Because we know where we were exactly.
Oh, you know where you were exactly. Great.
Oh,
Great.
we literally immediately started recording. We like rushed home and like recorded an episode.
I was like headed to the airport and I texted Meredith. I was like, the minute I land, I will get home and like set up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was
Do
incredible.
you remember where you were? I love
March
that.
3rd, 2023. I know exactly.
Yeah. I was in
But
a
who's
car on
counting?
the way to the airport in New York. Yep.
You had to stop everything you were doing.
Putting my phone through security was the worst 5 minutes of my whole day.
Well,
I
it was your
couldn't-
fault because you had a flight that day. So
I know.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
like, come on. Okay, well, I was just gonna say I can't believe that's only been like less than 3 years because
I know.
that means
Yeah.
I've only been like a Bravo stan for less than 3 years, which is crazy.
It's not about how long, it's about how hard you've hit Bravo.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're watching at a pace that like you're as if you started like whenever
gives
we
you
started.
years.
So you're good. It sounds
Yes.
like you're good. So you said that Vanderpump Rules isn't in your top. So then what are your like top few Bravo shows?
Yeah. Okay. So my show after Vanderpump Rules, I was like, I need to keep in the young lanes. I can't go straight into Housewives. I had always grown up watching like clips of Atlanta, and like again, I'm a Drag Race fan, and I feel like Drag Race and Real Housewives of Atlanta are like two parallel TV shows. They
Yeah.
do something called Snatch Game on Drag Race where they impersonate celebrities, and like every season, someone is impersonating Nene Leakes or like giving references to
Obsessed.
Nene Leakes. So
Yeah.
I could not escape Atlanta memes. So I feel like growing up, I always kind of watched Atlanta. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm backpedaling. We'll get there in a minute. But the show after Vanderpump Rules is probably what would be in my top 3. Summer House
Yeah.
I-
Summer House is great.
Summer
Incredible
House-
choice.
took over my life. Like immediately after Vanderpump, I gave Scandival a minute to sink in. And then I thought, I need to know what Paige DeSorbo and Hannah Berner are up to because I have
There you
always
go.
followed them like just through Instagram and Giggly Squad. I've been a
Really?
giggler.
Okay.
I've always heard who they were, but I've never
Yeah.
seen their show. So then I went to Summer House. I binged that show in like literally 2 days. Like you could not stop me.
Did you start at season 1 or did you start when Hannah and Paige showed up at season 3?
I started at season 3 when Hannah and Paige
That's
came
okay.
in.
That's okay. I actually recommend that for people who are maybe on the fence about the show.
Yes,
Do
I heard that too. I
Yeah.
heard that the first 2 seasons were not okay. Actually, I'm going to confess something. Ooh, confession.
Wait,
I've
this
never
is
seen
so
the first
funny.
season.
We really always get a confession from someone. Give it to us.
I've never seen the first season of Summer House.
You've never seen Lindsay Hubbard say, I'm going to go sleep in a bed with a guy?
I've seen the clips, but I've never seen
It doesn't
I've seen also,
matter.
does she throw a watermelon over the staircase or something?
No, that's season
That was
2.
season 2.
Okay.
That's
Maybe I
not
haven't seen season
not
two.
Lindsay.
Yeah. That's not Lindsay.
God,
Ashley.
what's Lauren's sister's name? Yeah.
Ashley.
See,
Because
I don't
Lauren was
remember
in
those
Carl's
early
room.
seasons.
The lore, it's for the lore. It's very, if you ever just like, I need 8 episodes to just binge on a day, we do recommend now that you know these characters because it does add so much lore. The watermelon, that season 2, I think is absolutely incredible.
Okay, I've
It's
definitely seen
unhinged.
season 2. I've seen season 2.
Okay.
Anyways, Summer House, I feel like because they're closer to my age, I'm 27 now. They're like closer to my age and like a little bit more relatable. I feel like Vanderpump Rules, I legitimately cannot relate to California living and like
Agreed.
it always being warm, but like going to a getaway by the water for the weekend, like the New York vibe is like a little bit more me, and they're like all a little bit like rough and tough and not
they all
afraid
have
to get in your
jobs,
face.
Like they're more normal
They have
to
to
like
work.
normal society.
Yeah.
Back
we
then
agree.
they were at least.
We agree with that because Vanderpump Rules is like, we can't relate to living in LA and then like working at night as servers and then hooking up with our coworkers. Like we are more like Kyle Cook, go into the office. We need to blow off steam. Let's go get drunk or something.
Yeah, 100%. So I think Summer House, while I don't think it's like the funniest show, it's not like the highest quality show. It's just a fun, lighthearted, young
it's
people
never
just
too
partying.
deep.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is what I love so much about all of these shows. And when they turn dark, which like some shows have turned very dark lately.
Very dark.
Real Housewives of Orange County, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
I actually actively tune out of those shows now. Like
I couldn't watch the reunion because I was like, I can't handle this. Like this is too much for me.
Yeah. So anyways, Paige DeSorbo, I will always be a Paige DeSorbo stan. I'm so sad she's not on the new season. Craig
can die.
Boo. If I had a tomato, I'd throw it at my screen. You know what else? This is a random tangent, but if you ever look on Instagram at either Craig's Instagram or like Queens of Bravo is one of my favorite / least favorite accounts to follow on Instagram. First of all, they love Robin Dixon a little too much. Anyways, that's not the point.
Disgusting. We can talk about it later.
If you go to anything that's about Craig, you're going to see people that are like Paige fans being like, this guy sucks. But there is this toxic community of old white women that are in love with Craig. And the comments are always like, I wish that I was younger so I could marry this man. If I lived in Charleston, I would be trying to hook up with him too. This is the hottest man alive. I love him. Paige doesn't know what she's missing. And it's like the woman always looks like a copy and paste Karen lady with gray hair.
Oh,
I always think of like Kate from Kate Plus 8, like that mom. And it's like, why are you in love with this random reality TV person? Like, go touch grass. It's so weird because there's so many men who just like get passes on Bravo, but like the Craig stands are like a next level weirdos.
Yeah.
I make a video once a week about how much I just hate Craig.
Okay.
Like,
I love it.
Hate him. I hate him so much.
Same. Are you guys caught up on Southern Charm? I'm sure you are.
I'm not because I cannot stand this season, but I feel like
I spoil it for Meredith. I spoil it, so it's okay.
Yeah,
but
I know the vibes.
My most recent problem was that all the women's storylines are Craig, and I want to die.
Yes.
Because like there couldn't be a word. At least make it Austin
That's
or
what I
Shep
don't
at this point. Like
he doesn't need the attention, and I'm sure he's loving it.
That's the thing is he loves it. He couldn't ask for it enough.
If Craig has no haters, I'm dead. Like
I'm dead.
No, Alicia's like, there will always be a hater because she will come back from like the afterlife and haunt him for the rest of his life and be a hater.
Yeah, he'll
Alicia,
never go without a hater. He'll never go without a hater. I'd find a way to haunt him. Like the way I didn't, because Meredith knows, she can attest. When Paige and Craig first started dating, I loved it because it was gossip, and I was like, I'm gonna peddle this.
And it was not like you love a conspiracy, Alicia. So it was like
I will spread a conspiracy.
She was like one photo of them hanging out. She was like,
they're dating.
I'm perpetuating this rumor through and through.
Yeah. Then as I would watch Southern Charm, thinking of Paige dating this man, I would just be like, he is insufferable. And I think I'm very similar in personality wise to Paige. So I'm like, how can she fucking stand him? And I would always tell Meredith and be like, there's no way this is real anymore. Like he and her do not match. And then I was right. Thank God. But if they were still together.
1,000,000%. And I don't buy this nice guy act. I want to farm and do like tend to my bees and garden. Have you ever seen him when he drinks too much? Do you remember when he was yelling at Leva at that dinner party? Like,
Yeah,
Yes.
he's insane.
And that was about her getting the show Southern Hospitality. He
Mhm.
was like so
Yep.
pissed about it.
isn't it a little bit convenient he has fallings outs with all of the ethnic people on the cast?
Yes.
Interesting,
And
Craig.
he won't talk to,
Interesting.
he won't film with Vanita.
Yeah,
Oh
interesting.
my God. If I didn't have any reason to hate Craig, like that would be what I would anchor my hate on anyways. Like the way he talks about Vanita, it's so weird.
It's disgusting.
We've discussed it on like
Mhm.
other episodes that Vanita's your coworker. Like you don't need to be best friends with her by any means. Why are you so up in arms that she won't just like fawn over you over your breakup? She
Mhm.
is actually friends with Paige. Like you're her coworker.
And
Vanita should
Sierra
move.
is her best friend.
Yeah, Vanita should move to
Like-
New York and join Summer House with
No,
Sierra.
the city.
I
I
agree.
want her on the
With
city show they're filming.
Either
Yeah.
one. Wherever
Yep.
Sierra is, Vanita should just now move to join.
Mhm.
I love that.
Okay, so Keagan, what are you looking forward to in the Summer House season that's about to air? Did you watch the trailer?
Ooh, I did watch the trailer. Okay. I have so many things I'm excited about. Number one, I will always be a Wes Wilson stan. So I'm just, anytime I get to see him on my TV, and
Same,
like,
I'm so angry
I
about
hate him.
it.
I hate
Okay,
him and I love him.
I hate him and I love him, but the clips of him and Sierra
Why
made
do
me,
I
like,
ship
giggle.
it?
I got butterflies.
Why do
was
I
like,
ship it still?
No, why did
I'm-
I get feelings as if it was me? Like I got giddy.
Yes, I got butterflies. I was like, oh my
Mhm.
God, the man, he loves me again. Like,
Yeah, he
that's
loves
how I
me.
felt. Me,
Yeah.
he wants me. And okay, so I'm happy about West and Sierra. Although, okay, what always trips me out is like BravoCon, and like obviously these are filmed previously, and then like BravoCon
Mhm.
Yeah.
happens, and then Sierra does all these things where she's like, oh, we're just friends. And I'm like, are you lying? Obviously, I don't think she's lying, but then it's like, now I'm gonna watch the season knowing you're just friends, and it's like, why are you playing with me now?
I have a theory on it, and I know.
Tell
Well,
us.
I think that
Okay,
she
conspiracy.
wants. Yeah,
she
I'm just
loves a
spreading rumors.
conspiracy theory.
I think Sierra wants to date him, but I don't think West is like still. I don't think he's
Mm.
ready yet to give Sierra what she needs. I think he wants to too, but he just isn't good enough. And Sierra knows at this point, it's been so public, she cannot
Mhm.
settle. She
I
cannot.
do think, yeah.
Like, ugh.
Sierra knows
which we've all
that she
been there.
can't.
We've
Mhm.
all been there, so I get it.
Okay, but here's my other thing. How can you be in your 30s as a man and have commitment issues? Like, you've got to get your life together at some
Okay.
point. And it's
Okay,
like,
we don't, because as somebody who is
Meredith
in their 30s
has
and
huge
has
Okay.
commitment issues,
No, you can troll her.
you have to be really upfront about them. I'm really upfront about it. I tell guys, you will never meet anybody in my life. Like, don't expect anything from me.
what I'm learning is that Alicia and I are going to gang up on Meredith this
Yeah.
whole podcast
No.
and for the
This
rest of the
is-
future.
So, I think Keegan's gonna step in a little bit more.
Oh, your new co-host?
Meredith, if you want to go, the leave button is just in the top left corner.
When Meredith's pissing me off, I'm just gonna call you in and be like, "Hop on now."
I'm ready at all
Hop on
times.
now.
Okay, back to the positives. I'll stop trolling now. I'm excited for the downfall of Kyle Cook.
I've been
I
waiting for this.
He
love
won't even
Amanda.
fall though. He won't
He
even
won't- okay.
fall.
Okay, because you love your conspiracies. I don't look into things this hard, but there's this rumor going around that maybe he is. Kyle Cook is like a producer on Summer House, so he edits all the bad stuff
He's
out.
not.
And like,
He actually isn't, but he is like the producer plant because he's
Yeah.
basically the one
Mm.
who created this show. So I think
Yeah.
he has a lot of like conversations with producers to make sure that
mm,
just the natural
Yeah.
like cycle of the show, he's the one facilitating that on
Yeah.
the cast.
And I do
Mm.
think producers don't want to give Kyle the worst edit because they
Agreed.
need him to either continue this show or pass it along appropriately. He is like their number one.
yeah,
That's
And,
my
like,
theory.
because I have my background, I have my undergraduate degree in reality competition TV. I can always see when like somebody on TV is playing a character that's necessary for the show to move forward.
And
So
I
I do think-
appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a reason why I love Kenya Moore. We're going to get to Atlanta eventually. Kenya Moore, I would never want to be around her. Ever in my life would I want to be friends with her. But I understand that that TV show needs a villain who is not afraid to be the villain, be delusional, and show up and film every single day as the villain and not like back down from it. So
Yeah.
That.
I do think Summer House needs Kyle Cook. As much as it pains me to say that, I don't want to say that. Summer House
No,
needs Kyle Cook.
I will always give him his flowers for like creating the show basically and like making sure it maintains like the position it always is at, because I think a lot of people stop wanting to share their life, but I will give Kyle credit that he will always share him and Amanda
Mm.
fighting year
Mhm.
over year. But I hate him at the same time.
Have you ever seen that clip of their talk? It was like season 3 or 4 when Amanda finds out that Kyle's cheating, and he was like, "I wasn't cheating on you. I just flirted with this girl." And he was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm getting the clip wrong, but she
No,
was like,
no, it's him
flirting
going
is
like,
still
I
cheating.
haven't. He was saying he
I
was
haven't
flirting,
hooked
and
up
he was
with
like, I haven't
anyone
hooked up with
since-
somebody in like
Oh, yeah.
2 years, and she's like, we've been dating for 3.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. See, the clips aren't always right, but I know what I'm talking
You're good.
about.
Yeah, you got it.
And like to go on TV and say that and know that you said that and still be on TV 8 years later, 6 years later, that's talent. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that's talent.
Yeah, you're very right. He is the star
Well-
of that show. We need him.
It's also being a white man on Bravo. You can get away with so much that other people can't.
Mhm.
Terrible.
Yes, I'm excited for that. I'm sad Paige won't be there, but I do think the bedbug trope was getting a little old. Like, let's go back to partying. Like,
That
Yes.
Come on.
I complain about it all the time. Like I
Mhm.
understand it's cute, it's very fun to have like these girls' nights, but like I watch Summer House to watch you get wasted and then fight or fall or drunk eat. I don't really
Or hook
care
up.
what you do. Hook
Mhm.
up, like anything. Like let's just get out of bed. Let's stay out past 1 a.m.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
Let's enjoy.
So do you think Kyle and Amanda are together in present day right now?
Okay, one thing about Amanda is she will be in on the joke. So I do think they're separated. I think they're separated, and like she keeps feeding into the jokes. Like he was just in, what was it, like a dog crate or like a fun house, and he like came out and Amanda posted that video being
Yeah.
like, we are living together or whatever. I just think they like to be in on the joke and they like to stay relevant, which I mean, so do I. I don't think they're living together. I'm also like, I'm obsessed with Reddit, and there are so many threads that are like, well, Amanda's living room looks like this, but where Kyle
Mhm.
posted from looks like this. And that is not the same living room. And it's like, the Reddit sleuths are finding out that their Instagram stories are not in the same home. So
Yeah,
whatever that
I
means.
never see Amanda and Kyle's unless it has to do with Loverboy stuff. Like,
Mm,
I think they're separated, but like still working together. It's like an amicable, like, let's figure out our life right now. Like, I don't think they're, about to file for divorce or anything. And I think they're holding it from the public because they have 2 shows they're going to basically be promoting, Summer House
Yeah.
and like the City one. And this is going to be on the City. So why wouldn't you want your first season to have this like incredible storyline that like isn't spoiled ahead of time?
yeah, 100%. So it's going to be a storyline either on Summer House or the City, probably both. But I don't think they're meant to last. They were
I
meant to
God, I
last
hope
4 years
not.
ago.
God, I hope not.
When they
I'm
were
exhausted.
getting married. I understand the pressure of having to like basically plan 3 weddings because of this like COVID wedding and they're going to put it on TV. But at the end of the day, like you shouldn't be that unhappy.
Mhm.
I know you missed season 1, but let me just spoil something. They fought all through that season 2.
Mm.
And then, like, it's just never stopped. Like, since the beginning, I have watched them fight for, what are we on, season 10, season 11?
Even season
I'm
1,
tired.
they were fighting because he was
That's
like
what I
making
said.
out. Oh, you said season 2, but
No, I said that season,
Oh.
too, like, as well.
yeah, they've never been on steady ground. Like the only reason they look okay is because it probably gets edited out of the season because there's other like chaotic things that are like need to be shown.
I'm sitting here thinking, can I think of a good moment between the two of them? I'm sure there
No.
have been, but they haven't been memorable.
When he
I can't remember.
proposed after they fought,
But
maybe?
he like didn't we find out he cheated that summer? So like to
Yeah.
me that's like tainted.
I always think of this one argument in season 2 when they fought literally about, like, drinking water.
The spilled water. I will always think about
He
that.
spilled water, and I'm like, if you could fight about literally something so stupid, because it lasted hours. Like, I was over it. They're not gonna last. I hope to God, because I'll stop supporting Amanda at some point. Ugh,
That's the tea.
sorry.
Okay, so shifting into Real Housewives, you mentioned Atlanta. Was that your first Housewives exposure?
It was definitely my first exposure was Housewives, and like I've seen like if it was on, I would click an episode on. But I'll never forget it. My first foray into the world of Real Housewives and sitting down and watching a full season was when I finished Summer House. I thought, okay, I have this Hey You subscription. It was cheaper to buy a year-long subscription than to buy monthly. It was like you save
Okay.
$85 or something. Anyways,
Yeah.
I was locked in for the year. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to pick whichever series is currently airing. I'm just going to watch that series. And it was at the time that Real Housewives of Potomac, I don't remember if it was 6 or 7. My first, again, I'm watching not at the beginning, but with every other
you
show
were
after
watching
that.
the current, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Every show after Potomac, I started from season 1. But anyways, I don't remember what season it was, but I remember the first episode I clicked on, it wasn't even the first episode of the season. It was something was going on, and I heard my favorite housewife of all time now, Candiace Dillard Bassett, say, "Not today, neck, not today, ankles, not today."
What an iconic episode to like hit the ground running on.
Yes. And so I was like, who is this? I need more of this. I already hated Giselle and Robin from the minute I saw them. I was a Karen Huger stan. Okay, first of all, also, Dr. Wendy is having a resurgence right now, and people are saying this is her best season ever. I have liked her from her first season. So, anyways, whatever season that was, I started that season. I think it was season 6. I started season 6 from the beginning. And then I was like, okay, I need more of this show. I Googled, because I was like, also, where's Potomac? What is this? Like,
Literally.
I thought that I was starting like the most obscure housewife show ever. And now that I've like seen them all, I do agree Potomac is one of the more side characters in the Bravoverse. But I'm very glad that I did. When I Googled it, I saw so many people being like, this show is the most underrated. This show is the best. It was
Definitely.
like Salt Lake City before Salt Lake City was Salt Lake City. Seasons 3 to 5 of Potomac are
Incredible.
Housewives gold. The takedown
Incredible.
of Michael Darby, aka Gollum.
Incredible.
Okay, and this is actually part of my beef with you, Meredith, because you posted on TikTok and you said you're not caught up on Potomac.
I'm not. It is my most hateable quality for
Mm.
sure.
Yeah.
Major
Because
commitment issues.
I've been begging her.
my problem right now is that the holidays mess with me, and then being so on to Heated Rivalry means that all
Okay,
of my watching
okay.
time has gone to that.
No, don't give her a pass.
Well, I was going to say you only get a pass if it's for Heated Rivalry. That's
Yeah,
the only
that-
way I'll
of,
give
like
you a
why
pass.
my time was monopolized.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Because I've watched Bravo like since I was probably like 8 to 10 years old. So like I have watched episodes of Potomac, and I know like somewhat of the general vibes. I know all of the characters. I know all the social like discussions, but I've never like sat down and watched it because a lot of it happened while I was in college, and that was my like least amount of watching in like reality TV space.
I'm shaking my head.
Nope.
Meredith,
Nope.
seasons 3 to 5, you need to see this man, this bald-headed man.
I know. No, but the
you
thing
need
is,
to see
You
his
have to
fall.
see it. You
I
have to
know,
see
I
it.
know.
I am the biggest mouthpiece for Potomac. Like
She
I am
is,
like, you don't know Housewives until you've seen this show because
Exactly.
it is so good. Every season they have these quippy little one-liners. The way they go back and forth is like unmatched on any other Housewives franchise. Maybe Atlanta is like up there with them, but like these women are insane. The dinners they go through. I quote Candiace all the time. She is one of my favorites.
Okay,
and
great.
I love
Love it.
Wendy because she immediately liked Candiace, and I was like, these are my two. And I hate Ashley Darby only because she went against Candiace.
Same.
How dare
Same.
her, Giselle, Robin, of course. Fuck that.
I've been posting clips on TikTok of Candiace on Housewives.
People don't know her. People don't know her,
and they're going so viral. And people are like, I've never seen this girl in my life, but I'm going to watch the show because of her.
She's incredible.
You were spreading the good word.
I'm spreading the good word about Candiace. Yes.
Yes.
And you know what? I didn't watch the show live. Well, up until season 6, but Alicia, did you watch it live?
No, I caught up in season like 5, I think.
Okay, because what I'm learning now that I'm like doing my revisionist history with the show is that a lot of people were Team Monique during the Monique and Candiace fight when it aired the first time.
I know, because I was trying to find people aligning with me, and I was like, why is everyone mad at Candiace? I don't get it.
Nobody likes her.
I don't get it.
Well, now they do, but nobody liked her back then. And this deep-seated hatred for Candiace is still living in 2026.
I don't get it. And I think, because they have this discussion all the time on Potomac, I tell Meredith about it, colorism, something we need to talk about. She is always the villain for some reason. And I think she knocked it right on the head. And all the other women didn't want to hear about it. But I think Candiace, she read them to filth with that one.
I agree.
She's never the villain. To this day, I never say not today, Satan. I always say not today, neck. That is
not today,
that's my
neck.
new thing. Not today,
And your
neck.
rolling hills of neck.
not
and your
today,
big feet.
ankles. So good. Yeah, your big feet. That's a great one.
Are you really excited that she is a traitor on the Traitors then?
Oh my God. Don't even get me started. Candiace is my girl. I'm so happy she's a traitor. I'm also so happy she's doing so well. There is a world in which she was a traitor and she did poorly. And like, I see the critiques.
It was kind of
happening
a little.
The conga line was a little interesting.
I've heard that they talked about doing a conga line all day. So while it looked sketchy from a trader perspective, potentially, it was not weird. And that's not why Rob Cesternino thought that the murder in plain sight was happening. It's because they were staying there for so long. Rob was like, the setup of this day, like, he is such a gamer that he was like, something's going on here. Like, why would they keep us hours later than they normally would?
Yeah, I'm a Survivor stan as well. Also, Rob has a podcast. This
And
is so crazy.
love.
They play this is such a tangent. They play this board game called Blood on the Clock Tower. I almost said Cock Tower. Oops. Blood on the Clock Tower, where it's like literally a 4-hour long video game. And like they have Survivor people play it, like old winners. There's like 12 of them, and they'll play this game. And I have watched 4 hours worth of that on my
Is it
TV
good?
multiple times. It's so good. It's like very nerdy, and like if you're into that stuff, I would recommend it. But
I think I'm gonna watch
that's an
that.
aside. Yeah, if you like board games and like gaming,
Big board game person,
and Survivor winners specifically, like lots
We
of Survivor
do.
players are on it. It's very good. It's very good. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Candiace, she's doing an amazing job. She's giving me the confessionals I need, and she's eating Michael Rappaport down, which I love.
Amazing.
Oh, it was so
Are
good.
you guys caught up?
Yes, we are.
Okay, great. Okay, I was so good to see him leave. Also, can we talk about him eating? Have you seen how he eats his food?
Shovels this food into his mouth.
That people keep putting it on the internet because I'm like, why do I have to keep seeing this? Stop like traumatizing me.
I'm interested. I have to keep watching it because I can't believe that this is real.
Yeah.
Like, it's so insane. It's like a car crash. Like, I can't look away.
I'm like,
and the way
can we
he
get a
brings
trigger warning on that?
He brings the plate up and just
Stop.
like
And shovels
opens
it
his
in.
mouth
Shovels
and
it
just
into his
one
mouth.
big like.
It's that he's done it multiple times. There's multiple clips. There's multiple stills, like from different days. I'm like,
but aren't you
good God.
interested? It's like always different food too. Like, it's just so interesting.
The eggs one freaks me out the most because it's so much food.
He should be studied.
He should be
It's
studied.
so weird.
No, let's just let him go
Actually,
off into the ether.
I don't need more of him, actually. I need less of him.
We did a traders draft, and my number one pick was Candiace. Obviously, I'm obsessed. But we both were like, we cannot get Michael Rappaport.
Wait, do either of you have Michael?
No, our patrons. We did one with the patrons.
And they picked him?
Well, basically, they couldn't all pick. So we did like a random wheel and gave them like 9 players, and then we each got 7. And thank God they got Michael Rappaport because we were like, I would pray for his demise.
The poor patrons team is actually going really downhill so quickly.
Sorry, as long as Candiace is in,
but they had good players. They had Rob, they had Tiffany. Like we were jealous of their team, but now I'm not jealous.
No, it turned out okay for us. But we were glad they got Michael.
Alicia, I was looking at your draft. Do you have Natalie Anderson?
I do.
She is my favorite Survivor winner of all
time.
Is she? Have you seen her season of Survivor?
Yeah. And then I watched her on the challenge, and she was great on that too.
Okay, I love the challenge. Don't even get me started on the challenge. We don't have time for the challenge right now.
That's how Alicia and I first became friends.
God.
It was one of the first shows we talked about.
Nobody watches the challenge.
No one watches it.
No one.
It's so good.
Alicia and I worked together. That's how we met. And I used to watch the challenge on my phone on the way to work because I knew I had to watch it to be able to talk to Alicia at work that day.
When Natalie left that season of the challenge, I was like, she was going to win. She would have won that season. And she would have been a challenge legend. Yeah, but now we have Michelle Fitzgerald, which I'll take instead because I love her too.
I love her on that. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Anyways, Natalie is my favorite faithful.
Okay.
And she's playing so well. Like, she's doing such a good job.
She is.
She's not gaming too hard. She's also being, like, so funny. Like, I love to see her on my screen.
Yeah. Looking at my team, I think Natalie's the only one really I'm putting all my hope in. The rest of my team is questionable at best. But as we've learned, this game could go any way possible. Like, we just don't know. But Natalie's where I got to put my faith.
The Traders is so random. Like, you're telling me Lord Ivor and Dolores made it to the end last season.
That's how you don't know.
Okay, there's a reason though. We were talked about this during our draft because I'm like, you need floaters. Like, that's just like such a Big Brother terminology for people who don't know Big Brother. But like, you need a person to just drag along that is like a dedicated faithful. Nobody will question, and then you need to pin it on them later. Like, you need the people who don't speak, basically have no authority, have no gameplay, and like you need the delusional ones. That's Dolores and Ivor. And I don't know who that is currently because
Kristen.
Yeah.
Kristen. Honestly,
Kristen is
Stephen
gonna make it to the
Coletti a
end.
little.
Stephen
I haven't heard him say
He's
a
a
word.
big-
He has not said one word on that show.
I heard him vote for Ron, and I went, "Who are you?" Like, he's still here, like fully.
And you know what? That's who Lisa Rinna thinks she is. She thinks she's this quiet, demure, faithful that's going to be dragged to the end.
Yeah.
But that's not who she is. So I think there's a way to be a housewife on Traitors. It has how Candiace is doing and how Dolores did it. You can't change your natural personality when you're on the show. Lisa Rinna, she's doing too little. Okay, actually, wait.
She should have followed the Phaedra book of being a traitor, where it's like, you are dramatic. People know you're dramatic. Lean into that. And she would have gotten like quippy lines like Phaedra did, like not my burgalicious.
Yeah.
My burgalicious.
Speaking of Atlanta, Portia tried to treat the Traitors like it was housewives, and it backfired right in her face. Why, when Candiace tells you something, you confront Michael and say, Candiace told me you said this? On episode 1.
Never.
I was like, don't pull Candiace down with you, girl. I was like, shut up.
Because the first few weeks, you just have to not put a target on yourself, because people are just looking for any reason to get anybody out. Like, there's no good strategy on finding a traitor, even if you're a game player. Like, you're just like, not me is the goal. And so why would you like make yourself known and like fight with anyone?
They would have voted out Michael first if she had just shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah.
But now it's a good excuse to use Portia to be like, this is how we're now going to vote. Yeah.
That's how the traitors are gonna like use and like keep other people in the limelight. Is like, Ron, like you went after Portia for no reason, and they're just gonna like keep stacking other people up, like Colton, Ron.
Get Colton out.
I'm honestly surprised to see Candiace is like team Portia, because Candiace and Portia I didn't think liked each other, especially on that season of Girls Trip. And I know they don't follow each other on Instagram. I obviously look at the followers. I was ready for a blowout fight between Portia and Candiace, and there wasn't one. And like Candiace is having Portia's back, which is surprising me.
Yeah, but
it's a good excuse.
Like,
it's a good excuse.
I think she's doing it because she's a traitor. I don't think she would do that if she was a faithful.
True.
Also, smart to vote Ron once and be like, this will be my vote till Ron is gone. I'm not going to anger anyone else. She's pulling that out of like Big Brother Survivor, the challenge at this point, where you're just like, I can't anger another team.
Definitely. Wait, so Keagan, if you were like in our draft, what are like 3 or 4 players that you must have on your team
from the beginning?
Yeah,
you can do it from now, because now I'm gonna like hold you to these 4 people. So
I need Candiace.
Yes, absolutely.
I also need Monet Exchange, although R.I.P.
Yes, I had him too.
Sibling Rivalry with Bob and Monet is one of my favorite podcasts of all time.
So good.
So I need that.
Love them both.
Natalie Anderson, my favorite Survivor winner, has always been my favorite Survivor winner. And I would probably pick a random too. Like I would pick Kristen, like a quiet person in the background.
Picked my whole team. That's my whole team.
Well,
I have Kristen.
He commented and said he's on your team.
I did see it, but I didn't remember that all 4 of those were on your team.
A lot of people are. I think I went off vibes and whether it works or not.
I went off. I need some gamers who could potentially like be a traitor and like take it over. I knew I needed some floaters, and then I knew I needed people I don't know, because I know nothing about like
get too
the Olympians and what is that? Eric Nash, is that his name? The singer?
Yeah.
Like I don't know who that guy is, but I was like, he sounds like a perfect floater. Like, give me him.
To be honest, Meredith's team, there's only one person ruining my team, and it's fucking Rob, because he's a great trader. If Rob wins, I'm gonna be so mad, because my team is so stacked.
He's good. He's really good.
I know, he's so good.
And good to look at.
Ooh. Yeah, he's so hot.
It's annoying because between Rob and Wes Wilson, I'm like 2 of these men that they can basically do anything. And the minute they're back on my screen, I like forget anything that they've ever done.
Yeah. Wes, it's more personality though. Rob is though. I need a framed picture of Rob in my apartment.
The way Rob is like playing this game, I'm like, good. This is attractive. Like he was annoying if you're on a dating show with him, but him in a game setting where he actually is really smart, good. I'm like, damn.
When he called out the definition of the word commiserate, I was like,
I didn't even know he went to school. I didn't even know he knew English, honestly.
Mr. Snake Charmer knows commiserate. Okay.
And he's like clocking Michael. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Just marry me now.
I love it. The bar is on the floor. Because I went That made him so much hotter because he knows the definition of one word that I also knew.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Because he knew
You're
it.
so right. The
But
bar
bar's
is on the floor.
And I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
And I'm fine with it. Hey.
Okay, so we know that you love reality TV, but you have a history of being on a reality TV game show. I need to hear about this. How did it happen? What is the show? Tell us everything about it.
Okay, yeah. So once again, I'm gonna say I'm Canadian. So we don't have much. We don't have much in the
You have
lane of
enough.
like what like Canadian specific programming is. But the good thing is because we have a smaller pool of people, this isn't to discredit myself, but I think often it's easier to get on these TV shows.
Okay.
So I was
Fair.
on the show called Battle of the Generations. It was hosted by Lily Singh.
Ooh.
Do we know her or is she Canadian?
Yes. No,
I don't know
her.
her, but I recognize her in the photo that was on her
Okay.
Instagram, but like
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know the like background.
OG YouTube username was Superwoman II, if that helps you
Okay.
at all.
That helps me less.
I've never been into like YouTubers, so then
Oh,
I'm really
I
out
was a big
now.
YouTube kid. Anyways, she is like also if somebody is a celebrity and Canadians like immediately attach their
I
entire
love
identity to
that.
them. Like if you ever see Tate McRae's posts, the comments will obviously be like Tate McRae's so hot, whatever. There's always comments like, by the way, guys, she's Canadian. Because like we
Claim.
need to be
Love
prideful
You must.
Yes.
in our being Canadian. Anyways,
And I
this
like
show.
that Canadian entertainment like sticks together. Like
Mhm.
the like levies are always like, oh, we're hiring all of our Canadian actor friends, and it's like,
Yep.
absolutely do that, please.
Yes, 100%. And it was on our, like, one of our main TV channels is called CTV, which is, I'm pretty sure stands for Canadian Television Network.
Degrassi
Love.
was on that network.
Yes, yes, uh-huh.
I'm up.
And another lore fact about me is that in high school, I was on the competitive trivia team, which, like, I think
Insane.
Didn't even know that existed.
Didn't even know
I
we
think
had that.
in
The
America
US.
there's something like Quiz Bowl. It's pretty, it's
Okay,
whatever that
yes.
is.
Oh, we
Okay,
do have Quiz
okay.
Bowl.
I mean,
It's kind
I
of
didn't have that
similar
in
to
high
Quiz
school,
Bowl, but it's called Reach for the Top here in Canada. We also used to have a TV show called Reach for the Top. And basically it was high school teams of 4 would compete against other high schools and then like travel and like compete. Anyways, I was on that and I was, MVP all 4 years of
Hell
high school
yeah.
on my
Only
trivia
the
team.
best and the
So
brightest.
I know. I always told people I was a varsity athlete, but it was for trivia.
In my
were.
book, you are. This is the most important.
Yeah, exactly. So I auditioned for that show. I literally just saw the posting on Instagram one day. And it helps that I had an Instagram or I had a TikTok following before that. I think I had maybe like 70,000 followers back then. So I auditioned. They said, do you have a social media account? Whatever. Like legitimately, I don't know if they were desperate, but the next day I got an email saying, we'd love to have you do like an audition phone screen. So I got on Zoom with the producer and they talked a lot about my TikTok. They were like, how many followers do you have? Blah, blah, blah. Like, what kind of content do you post? And then there was like a 10-minute little like fake trivia game we played. And they literally only asked me 3 questions. But after each question, they were like, we want you to mimic how you would react saying that answer. And like, we want you to think
Oh.
out loud how you would answer it. So if the question was like 1 + 1 equals, I would be in my head, I'd be like, okay, so 1.
plus-
And then if I add another 1, I think it equals 2.
They're like, think out loud, babe.
Yes.
Show it all.
Yes. And
Woo!
so you would do that, and then they would say, okay, I want you to do the same thing, but can you do it bigger? And I would
Oh
be
my
like,
God.
you want me to say 1 + 1 = 2 as like again, as if I've never said that in my life.
Yeah.
So I really put on my Lisa Rinna acting chops for that one.
Obsessed.
Loved.
And then like literally 2 days later, I got the call that I would be on the show, and then they sent me
That's
to
so
Toronto.
crazy fast.
It was a quick turnaround. So yeah, it was just a small little Canadian competition stint, but I was on an episode. It was basically all pop culture trivia, which is funny because I ended up making it to the very end. And it's one of those shows where at the end, like you build up the prize pot, the entire episode. One person gets to the end, and then there was a last challenge where you had to answer questions. And if you got however many wrong, you lost all the money. So I made it to the end. I was $25,000 was right in front of me. And the
Hell
question
yeah.
I got wrong, I don't even remember the question anymore, but it lives forever in my brain. The answer was Emma Watson, and I said Emma Stone.
You had to like provide, like, it wasn't like multiple choice, so you had to come up with the answer,
It wasn't multiple
right?
choice. It was like,
Oh my
this
gosh.
person won this award in this year for whatever, and they were in Harry Potter. Like, it was so obvious that it was Emma Watson.
So you like visualized the right person and then said the wrong name.
Yes, but you only had like, let's say you had 2 minutes to answer 16 questions. I was watching the time clock go down, and I still had questions after that. So I was like, I just need to think of whatever comes to my head. I'm gonna say it out loud. And I said the wrong Emma.
No, the Emmas took you down.
I know.
Damn.
You're not the first person to make that mistake, though, which was so sad. You won't be the last.
No. Damn, that's such a bummer. Wait, so when did you start content creation? Because you said like during that stint, you already had like 70K.
I started content creation I want to say it was COVID was happening when I was blowing up, but I started in 2019.
You are early boots on the ground.
I was early boots on the ground. My original content was, do you know siblings are dating?
I always got it wrong.
We hate weird family dynamics. So like, I can only imagine if Alicia and I played that game.
So I played that game on the green screen feature on TikTok. I would have them behind me and I would like talk out loud guessing if I thought their siblings are dating. I've done a video on every single post that Instagram page has posted.
Nice.
And that was my original rise to fame. So like I posted that. They didn't get traction originally. And then the one video, I went to sleep. I woke up 4 million views. And I was like,
whoa.
What on earth is happening? Oh my God, I need to change my name. I need to move to LA.
Hell yeah.
I'm famous now. Like,
famous.
How do I make money from this? So then I just kept doing that. And then eventually I made a post about every single Instagram post that Siblings Are Dating has ever made. So then I was like, okay, I need to make other content now. So I just started like vlogging my life, talking to my camera, making jokes, and like I guess people like my personality, which like
I do.
Understandable.
That's how I found you. It wasn't even based on reality TV at first, and I was like, I love this guy. I have a new twist for your Siblings Are Dating series. I need you, if they are siblings, to say, do you think they kiss on the lips as siblings?
Shut up, Meredith. I'm gonna kill you.
Well, I know you guys do things a little differently there in America, but in Canada, we don't really
like
that.
it. It's so weird.
Here's what got this going was, remember the show Teen Mom?
Yes, of course.
Okay, a lot of these moms.
What are you about to tell me?
They kiss their kids on the lips. Like the moms and dads kiss their kids while they're growing up. But now they're teenagers and they like still kiss
when they should.
They're 16 and these moms and dads are still kissing their
children. I'm
like
backing away from this conversation.
On the lips. And so that's like one of my top fear in the world is my parents trying to kiss me, period, let alone on the lips.
No.
So we talk about that a lot.
It comes up way too much.
I don't know if siblings kiss on the lips.
I think they do.
Oh God. So okay, if you're under the age of 3, you get a pass. You can kiss your kid on the lips.
Yeah,
it's still weird. I will accept a baby. I can't accept anything. It's fine, but like the minute they can speak a word, it's getting weird.
It's getting weird. It's getting weird.
Yeah. Yuck. Anyway. No. That's our weird.
Okay, so thanks for that visual. Thank you so much for that visual. I'm thinking about my parents kissing me on the lips, and I would like to die.
Our worst nightmare.
It came up because I think I was watching it, and my dad walked in and saw it, and was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I was like,
"And you're like, yo, Dad, come here."
No, I was like,
no, we don't even hug our families.
No,
like,
I don't.
Okay, me neither.
We are
me neither.
Weird.
My dad told me he was proud of me, and I almost threw up.
She had a mental breakdown.
I almost threw up right there and then.
You're like, okay, what's wrong?
So thank God we're all on the same page about kissing lips.
Okay, let's go to something more normal because I need to shake off the siblings kissing vibes. You recently got a Kindle, Keagan.
Oh my God.
This is me.
Yes.
This is
me.
I'm
want
obsessed.
to know what you're reading, what's on your watch list, and Alicia's probably going to give you some recommendations.
I'm a big reader.
Yeah.
So
okay. I want to be a reader so badly. I already have glasses. Like I'm halfway there. Like I want to be that person who lays on my couch, who has the stand and the clicker and just like doesn't move an inch and just clicks the button and reads.
Keagan,
that's what I want to be.
Let me
Unfortunately, I like TV and my cell phone way too much to get there. Which is why I force myself to get a Kindle, especially because I feel like I'm holding an iPad when I'm not, but I do feel like it's an iPad.
Yep.
And like the sensory stimulation of holding an electronic device is doing enough for me.
It does help.
So I go in and out of phases with reading. I read like Fourth Wing, ACOTAR.
Nice.
I read all of John Green's books in high school. Like I was a big John Green kid.
Loved those.
Hunger Games, Divergent. basically any like basic book that everyone else has read, I have read
Yeah.
probably. So now I'm like, I haven't read regularly in the past maybe 4 years. So I am trying to work through all of the popular books that every person has read. So the first book I read was Game Changer, the first heated rivalry book,
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Read that
immediately
one.
after the show. And then what I just finished last night was The Housemaid
Okay.
Great.
because I want to watch the movie and I love Sydney Sweeney.
We do not align with that, but we will forgive that.
I love Amanda Seyfried.
Okay. I just think that Sydney Sweeney is like the like textbook bombshell in Hollywood. And I like
She is.
okay,
Yeah.
granted, I don't know anything about her personal life. I don't know her politics.
She's
like
terrible. She's
Yeah.
terrible.
okay, maybe
She
you're
really took
changing
a
my
left
opinion.
turn this year, especially.
Yeah. She really stood her ground on some shit she didn't say,
Yeah.
which was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But
Okay,
she
wait,
is
I don't keep
hot.
up with
She
that.
was playing
She
the
is
dumb
hot.
blonde, big boobs fine, and we were okay with that. And then she decided to be weird.
Dumb blonde big boobs is my favorite TV trope ever. Like when someone plays that character, like the Euphoria trailer just dropped and she's doing it and
Yeah.
she's an OnlyFans
Yeah.
creator in the new
Yeah.
season. And like
Yeah.
I have to
Hilarious.
stand. Like I have to support that character on TV. So okay, maybe I don't love Sydney Sweeney. Anyways,
You
we'll
love
talk about
Sydney
that later.
Sweeney's characters.
Yes,
That's
I don't know
good.
anything about her
Okay.
as a person, to be honest.
That's okay. You don't live in this country where it's everywhere for us. So
The next book, I think, so I don't know why I'm starting all these series and only reading the first book and not
it's okay.
reading the rest. But
That's okay.
the next book, I think I have to read Song of Achilles.
Oh my God. So you're going to sob. It was so good.
Everyone is posting, if you
So
like Heated
good.
Rivalry, you'll love Song of Achilles.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
You will.
I
you're
haven't
telling
read
me
that.
you're telling me the Greek gods were gay? Like,
Yep.
is that what you're telling me?
Is that what that's about?
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Am I
Okay.
supposed to know that? Maybe I'm not
I read
supposed
it
to
this
know
I don't
that.
know.
summer. I read it this summer. It was very good. I didn't know the Greek gods were gay, but when I mentioned it, because I was on a road trip with my family and I mentioned that I was reading this book about Achilles, my aunt was like, "Oh my God, didn't he have a boyfriend?" And I was like, "So it is public knowledge somewhere. So it is based off true mythology."
Yeah.
Damn,
But it
I
is a
didn't
very
know
cute
that.
little love story. And oh my God, it broke my heart. It was so good.
Okay, so that's next. I'm gonna read that tonight. Great, love it.
Me
I
too.
love it.
My favorite way to find things to do is I type in TikTok, top 5 books, best books of 2025.
Love that.
But
If you-
Alicia, tell me what I need to read.
If you ever need Rex, I'm open. I've been getting really into reading. I only allow myself to read on my commute to and from work and then before
wow.
bed. So I
gotta
get a lot of
restrain
reading
yourself.
done.
You're like getting into it. Alicia's like, I need to like have boundaries with how much I'm reading.
Got
I
it.
dove deep. But I have Rex for any type of book you might want.
Okay, what was your top book of last year?
It was this book called 100 Years of Lenny and Margot.
Oh my God.
And it was a very sad but beautiful story about like a 17-year-old who was like terminally ill, and then an 89 or 80 something year old woman who's also terminally ill.
That is not the book for me.
The 17-year-old is like, I wish I could live 100 years, but her age matches with this older woman. So the older woman tells her life. So then the younger girl feels like,
She gets
Okay.
100
lives.
years through her
And
life
then-
and the other woman.
yeah,
That's
and the
beautiful.
older woman tells like
Oh.
this love story with this woman who was like her best friend, but she like is in love with her. It's very beautiful. But that was
Beautiful,
I didn't
sure.
expect it because I read a lot of smut and like fairy shit, and
Okay.
but this one got me. So who knew?
Okay, great. I need to get into the smut and fairy shit. I read Alcatar,
help
as I
with that
said,
too.
but
Yeah.
Mhm.
I need to that one was like, I had to pause at times and be like, okay, maybe I'm not into smut as much as I think I am, because that was crazy.
I have a vampire Hunger Games-esque book if you're interested.
Okay, we can take this offline.
Yeah,
this might need
we'll
some
DM,
like
we'll DM,
some
we'll
graphic, gory
DM.
details.
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be
we'll
involved.
DM.
Okay, great.
Alicia has a whole segment on one of our podcast episodes called Alicia's Book Club, where we do talk about books, but it is Alicia story tells books so well that
I
I'm
like
like,
gossiping about books.
yeah, I'm like,
sometimes
I'm
it's good gossip.
totally fine
I like
with being
gossiping.
spoiled too. So I'm like, tell me everything, and then
Mhm.
if I'm really hooked and I'm like, wait, I love that idea.
Okay, but
Mhm.
Meredith, you're into the audiobooks, yeah? Are you also like a
I'm
fiction
into
reader?
them.
Oh.
This blew up, and so it's like I'm committed to this bit now. But it's kind of like, what am I doing with
Yeah.
my
Sheena
life?
Every
Shay.
time I
These
see your
people.
face on my TikTok, it's just you reacting to a book. Like, I'm sure you make
it's-
other content, but that's all I see.
Sheena Shea got her famous.
Yes.
That's how I know you guys. I remember the clips. Something about her eyelashes, I think, was the one.
Beautiful.
Oh, the mink eyelashes. She couldn't cry after finding out Brock cheated on her because she had an eyelash appointment, so she really had to hold it together.
Yeah, she's
A
incredible.
brave soldier.
I love Shayna.
I was going to say, are you liking the new Vanderpump Rules? I haven't started it, but I've seen mixed reviews.
We're probably mixed.
Can I guess Meredith likes it and Alicia doesn't?
You know what? That's how it started.
It actually stopped this week.
I was kind of into it this week.
I wasn't into it, but I was in for it. So we've been podcasting. Vanderpump Rules was our base, is how we started podcasting. So I was like, we have to do this. Sorry,
I said we didn't. I said we didn't have to do this.
We're committed. So I forced her into this. And I was like, I will make the best of this. And Alicia will too. We will make the jokes. If these people suck, we will be fun and funny no matter what. So I was like, okay, it's going to be fine. And this week I was like, fuck these people. I hate this show. If it gets renewed, I'm going to be pissed. And Alicia was like, I kind of like them now.
Oh, no.
No, I don't like them.
But I like some of the people.
I like maybe two. But the drama is now I finally get them, so I can see where we're going. I think we need to kill it after this season, though.
I'm confused. They just released the Vanderpump, or they filmed the reunion, and the seating chart makes no sense. I'm so confused. As somebody who has been watching it, I'm like, wait a minute, we have 3 episodes left. Where are we going?
Also, where was the Next Gen reunion? And where was the Southern Hospitality reunion for season 1? Why did they get a reunion?
That's what I said.
They usually don't do a reunion, which tells me that Bravo is really gonna make sure there's a second season of this if they're getting a season 12 reunion.
Just let it die.
Pisses me off.
They could have put Vanderpump Rules in the Louvre of Bravo, but with this new season, they just brought it down. You know what I mean?
They really did.
You know what I mean? It's fine. I wouldn't recommend. Maybe wait till it's all out, and then if you're I'm bored one day, I got snowed in, you can put it on in the background while you clean or something. Or play on your phone.
I love that you think that I clean. I love that.
Lately, what I've been telling people is if it gets picked up for a second season, I would watch the first season because I think it could be like Southern Hospitality, where season 1 sucks, but you have to understand the dynamics of these
Southern
people.
Hospitality.
Loved it.
Same.
We were late on that one, but I was like, Meredith, I just started the show. I think you have to do it with me.
Yeah, that was our winter break of last year, 2024. We crushed that show.
People are saying it's the new Vanderpump Rules, which
it is.
I kind of agree with.
It's incredible.
It is, but if they make it longer than 10 episodes, it'll ruin it. They need to be a short season always. Just really messy, really fast, in and out type of mentality.
Yeah. Oh, I love Bravo, you guys.
Me
so
too.
Good. It's so good.
Okay, Keagan, anything else you're reading, watching, or listening to that you just have to yap about before we go?
Ooh. Okay, what am I reading, watching, or listening to that I have to yap about?
You've already given us great suggestions.
Oh, actually, okay, wait. I actually do want to talk quickly about one of my hot takes is that I don't think the Roni reboot was that bad.
Okay, I actually agree with that.
Okay, great.
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
That's that girl.
Okay, and what I was going to say is apparently they just started filming and there's a speculated cast circling around online. And one of them is John from John and Kate Plus 8. His ex-wife is one of the new housewives.
Wait, Kate?
Oh.
No, his ex-wife after Kate.
I forgot about that. I blocked out that. Oh my God, I forgot he married somebody else.
I might have to clock in.
Her and then Martha Stewart's makeup artist?
I have seen that one online.
And then maybe a Peloton instructor. I don't know. This is all speculation, conspiracy. But what I wanted to say is people are so attached to this idea that OG Roni was the best show ever, which it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Bethany Frankel is up there with Nene Leakes on top housewives in my eyes.
Agreed.
But you're telling me that you watched that last season and Ramona and Sonia. You think that could have gone on any longer?
If people want primetime seasons back, and I get wanting that, but what it was by the end, I'm it needed a full reboot.
It
that was getting
canceled
scary
for a reason.
Yeah. Even maybe they could have kept Luann and Dorinda. Maybe.
But with the new, you'd have to
you would need
the
same caliber of women.
Yeah.
I don't need to see Erin pulling pranks on TV. I don't need to see all that. But Jessel is one of my favorite new housewives of all time.
Amazing.
She is so delusional and so amazing. Sai De Silva, while I think she's a raging bitch, Her
Same.
confessionals are giving Paige DeSorbo confessionals. Like,
Agreed.
she is hilarious. I like to see Jen Alliance. She's not coming back, I don't think. But
I know.
there
I hope
was
she's
like the
at their,
bones
like,
are
group
there.
events or something. Like, I hope Jenna
Yeah.
still like lives in their like world a little bit and just pops in and out for fun. Sai, I need more of her being an influencer life. I think they're really lacking on the business side of Roni, which is crazy because like these women are superstars. Like, let's lean into that piece.
I agree. And like, I actually just got into a huge Instagram comment fight on Queens of Bravo because Queens of Bravo has very strong opinions. And
Yeah.
one of their opinions,
They
one of
do.
their opinions is that the Roni reboot is good. I think that it's decent and I'm going to keep watching it. But what I commented was, I would rather watch the Roni reboot than not watch Roni at all.
Agreed.
And then I was like, I don't know why everyone is still complaining so many years later. Like, either you don't like it and stop talking about it, or like, just let the people who enjoy it. It's been 3 years now. Also, I will take any TV show that allows me to rot on my couch and laugh at rich women. Like,
so true.
Agree.
I'm gonna watch it.
People aren't willing to let things be kind of mid or like grow into loving
oh my God.
people.
Let something be mid. That's my dating advice.
Mid, please. I said that about the Vanderpump Rules reboot. Is like all these people who aren't watching it are online criticizing it, and I'm like, don't watch it, don't talk about it. If you don't want anything to do with it, that's totally fine. But then let it be and let it hang out over there. Like, it doesn't have to be like this villain thing because they like are trying to make a show happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch TV. Like, one thing about me, I will be watching TV.
Yeah.
So
I will be on my couch, remote in hand, like drink in hand. Like, I'm ready. Whatever it is. It could be Caillou. I'm going to watch TV.
I'm going to watch it. Yeah.
Well, that was a good final take because I couldn't agree more with that Roni reboot.
Hey, I'll fight in the comments on Instagram any day.
I will join you. Tag us
in. Let me put the
next
candle
time.
down, grabbing the phone.
Tag us in. We'll join.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a lovely time having you on the podcast.